St. Joseph Home is celebrating a milestone. We're celebrating our 150th year in existence. I couldn't mention our 150th year anniversary without mentioning the Sisters of Charity who founded us.
The history of St. Joseph Home. Well, in its original reality, it was a home for unwed mothers. When that need was no longer there in the same way, we looked around and could see that the real need was to care for non-ambulatory, non-verbal, medically fragile persons.
So a big number of people that we serve live with us, and those individuals are some of the most intense in their needs. They live with us 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, so that care is just all-encompassing and never stops. We provide support for folks who are dependent on a ventilator for breathing, and there are only 5 organizations in the state of Ohio that do that, and we're the only one in the Cincinnati area. We're the only one in Southwest Ohio that provides that support.
There's a lot of apprehension and fear with allowing someone else to step in and take over the care.
It was nerve-wracking when she went to live there, you know, constant worry. It was weird because it was so quiet here. Very quiet, no monitors going or anything like that.
Now, since she's been there for some time, it's kind of an ease of mind knowing that she's at the right place with the care. You know, they're always giving 110%.
What sets St. Joseph apart from other institutions like this is the people and the heart they have for the residents. It is well known in the medical community. The care given here is excellent and unparalleled.
Most medical facilities are based mostly on the medical aspects of the people that they're taking care of, where here at St. Joe's we try to balance the medical needs and then also the social and emotional needs.
And ever since they reopened and we started the Coming to the Day program, I can see he's so happy. I mean, you should see him when we ring the doorbell. He's all smiles, he's ready to go.
And really, it just felt so good to send him out every morning with a purpose, wanting him to have a fulfilled experience, not just be at home all day, every day.
We take them out on activities. They go bowling, they go to the movies, they go to the mall, they go to stores. They do things, the same things that we do.
People respect me like I'm a friend to them. Yeah, the petting zoo, I remember being there when I had a picture of a chick on my head. Yeah, the chick on my head was my favorite.
We first met someone from St. Joseph Home about 9 years ago when we were at a junior high track meet of all things. And that's when we learned about respite care at St. Joseph Home, and that was our first services that we used with them.
So respite care is for individuals who live at home, usually almost always with their family. But again, when you're thinking about individuals with complex needs, those can be really hard on a family. So we provide an opportunity for a family to let their loved one come and stay with us for up to 2 weeks at a time, and that just gives them a break in their care.
When I see families that bring children to St. Joseph Home, most probably is a sigh of relief in knowing that they're going to be cared for here the same way that they were cared for at the home before they came here.
Knowing that they are vested in their, it's not just a job. You know, they're going, when they go to work, I mean, that's their second home for them.
They really took the time to get to know us as a family and also us as individuals, and not just Jason's medical needs or physical needs. It was like, what makes him Jason and what makes him unique and special and strong.
Whenever I talk about St. Joseph Home, I try to first start with who's the person we're serving rather than what's the service, because we want to wrap those services around their needs. So one of the things that we have in our immediate future is we're going to do more community homes, more of those small 4-bedroom homes, so they have more of a community living option, but it provides them that 24-hour nursing support, that 24-hour direct support professional, and all the wraparound services that they need.
For us to know that it was St. Joseph Home and that it was people who already knew him and loved him, and we knew how to work with them and how they would be willing to work with us. We were ready to start transitioning Jason into a residential situation. Like my husband Pete always says, like it couldn't have worked out better for us and for Jason.
More than anything, what we provide those families is that peace of mind that an organization is going to take on that care. They continue to have a beautiful relationship with their child.
And so you have parents who are now able to visit with their children as their parent and not as their caregiver.
I was finally able just to be her mom and not that nurse hat all the time.
The residents at St. Joseph Home all bring joy to us, and in different ways. You know, we have residents who bring smiles to our faces because they're smiling back at us.
They're pretty cool kids. Yeah, you don't see the inabilities of their bodies, you just see their spirit. They're pretty cool. It's hard not to fall in love.
Everybody here is focused on doing more of what we do for the people that we serve. And that's great to get behind. I love being part of that. When you hear about how the state of Ohio is asking Dan Connors, what else can you do? Can you do more? And that's, as a board member, that's what you want to hear. You want to be part of a growth story. And not for the financial growth, but the growth to be able to serve more people.
One thing I would say that's so beautiful about St. Joseph Home is we just provide individuals with very complex situations the opportunities to just live the life that you and I live. And they oftentimes, that's been denied to them. And so we just want to be able to give them kind of a baseline of just, hey, you can do the same things that we're doing even with all the challenges that you face.
St. Joseph Home is like a hidden secret on the hill that I wish the entire world would get the opportunity to know that we are here.
Each resident knows that they are loved, and that's huge.
And that is so important for me, because let's face it, tomorrow something might happen to me. And then what? I'm gone, but his whole world is not gone, because he already have people that he knows, faces that he knows, place that he loves.
Where there are people who need something in Cincinnati and there is nobody else filling that gap, that's where St. Joseph Home steps in. And that's what we plan on doing for another 150 years.